Understanding the Open Network and Grace Period Extension. Let's read it first. As part of our ongoing commitment to ensuring inclusivity and fairness across the Pi network, we're extending the grace period deadline from January 31st, 2025 to February 28th, 2025. This change provides additional time for pioneers to complete KYC verification and mainnet migration, helping more members secure their Pi and contribute to the growing ecosystem. Note that the grace period is independent of Open Network timing. It is possible for Open Network to launch before or after the grace period ends, and the grace period rules will remain the same regardless. Now let's talk about understanding the Open Network and Grace Period Extension. The grace period is an extra window of time, allowing pioneers to complete their KYC, Know Your Customer, verification, and migrate their Pi to the mainnet before losing access to their unclaimed Pi. Initially, this period was set to end earlier, but now it has been extended until February 28, 2025. However, this extension does not determine when the Open Network, Open Mainnet, will launch. Here's what that means. 1. Open Network and Grace Period are separate timelines. The Open Network, Mainnet launch, is the final phase of Pi Network's roadmap, where Pi will become fully decentralized, allowing external connections, exchanges, and more integrations. But Pi Core team has made it clear that the Open Network launch and the Grace Period extension are not tied together. The Open Network could launch before February 28, 2025, while the Grace Period is still active. It could also launch after the Grace Period ends, meaning even if the Open Mainnet isn't live yet, the deadline for completing KYC and migration remains firm.
2. The importance of KYC and migration before the deadline. Even if the Open Mainnet launches before the new deadline, pioneers who haven't completed their KYC and mainnet migration will still not be able to access or use their Pi. The grace period is specifically for helping pioneers get their Pi secured, and missing this deadline means you may permanently lose your mined Pi. 3. Why Open Network timing doesn't change the grace period. Pi Network wants a fair and smooth transition to the Open Mainnet. Extending the grace period gives pioneers more time to complete their KYC and migration, but it doesn't delay the progress of the network's overall roadmap. If the Open Network launches before February 28, 2025, only those who have completed their migration will be able to use their Pi freely. If it launches after, it just means the Pi ecosystem will have more time to develop before fully opening up. 4. Final takeaway. Don't wait. Regardless of when the Open Mainnet launches, the grace period deadline is final. You don't want to take the risk of losing your Pi by waiting until the last moment. Pushpin action plan. Checkmark. Submit your KYC application ASAP. Checkmark complete your mainnet checklist before February 28, 2025. Checkmark stay updated with official Pi Network announcements. By doing this, you'll ensure that when the Open Network does launch, whether earlier or later, you'll be fully prepared to use and benefit from your Pi.